What's up, YouTube? Real quick, just wanted to, drop a line about the last race. As y'all can see, it wasn't on the 23rd, it was actually the 28th. 8-3, close enough, you know what I mean? Got there late, as usual, unprepared, as usual. Batteries weren't charged. I did get there early enough to start charging my 8,000 milliamp batteries, which I usually use for this. And I got them up just enough so that the E-Buggy could run. And I started the 8,000 first because it takes more juice and I wanted to get more in it so that when it finally came down to running this, it would be ready. It's like an hour to charge those, and about a half hour 45 for the 6200. And that's a balanced charge. Actually did great both cars and quals. One was second, and the E-Buggy was towards the bottom of the pack, but she was running great, oddly enough. Then came the mains, and I think I ran, it was E-Buggy first. I finished fourth out of 8, 7 or 8, I think it was 8. And I was impressed. I had to fight it all day to keep her straight, but I had the rhythm of the throttle control down, and it just, everything worked out great. She took all the jumps well, and that battery game caught up to me in the end. The battery started dying. She was coming up short on some of the jumps, and I got passed by 4th place at that point. I made a lot of mistakes on the track, taking jumps a certain way, or just, inertia on the car just working its magic and doing what the fuck it wanted to do and not what I wanted to do. But had fun. I'm really glad I brought the E-Buggy back out. I don't know if it's one last time, but she looked damn good, man. If that wheel wasn't bent, it'd be all right. Ran her till the tires went bald. I used the tires that the fella gave me last time I was out, because he said that's what they used there. They were starting to go then, but I figured I'd run them all the way out and see how they did, and it definitely made a difference on the track. So I have to find more of those. I think they were raw speed tires. Only thing I don't like is that, like I said, that track's not. They don't really maintain it as they should. They blow it off, but they don't wet it. They don't rake it. There's a lot of things that should be improved there, but I'm sure it's their first year. I'm sure people will say something, or maybe I'll say something, but it really chewed up the tires because you're kind of driving on like shitty concrete at the bottom of that. And I guess it's how it goes, but you could really, just some dirt, man. Just cover that up, pat it down, and nice and chill for the cars. And like I said, it's got to get raked, man, because one of the jumps, it was in the quals, I didn't get video of it, but the car took the jump, and when it landed, it was a fucking rock like that, just popped up out of the ground. The car rolled over it, and I don't know, man, that's going to damage cars. I'm not a fan of that. Second race, I ran this, and I will say this thing is probably the most fun I've ever had driving an RC car. Quals, I did great, finished second in both, and then the main came, and it was a B main, and there was the 2 bump up spots up for grabs, so people started getting super aggressive. It's a bigger car, they drive into it, they see it coming, drive in front of it, and I see it, like, so there is that's going to be your difference between sportsman, novice, and the pro. But being my first time, I ran it in the novice class, and it was a mixed class. Did not have the right tires whatsoever. These things are just sliding all over the place. These are Hobao tires that came with it, and I don't think they really came with the car when the guy that I bought it off of on eBay sold it to me, and he just probably bought some cheap tires to him on. But I used them. They worked. The car went around the track, took the jumps. I'm so glad that I invested in this car. I should have started with this, honestly. I should have listened to a couple of guys that were suggesting to jump right into it. I remember Tony saying you gotta start small and work up to the beast, and I don't know, I had a fucking blast with this thing, man. Hell, it almost makes me not miss what I had, because there was no joy. This is bringing me fucking joy. So yeah, this is an A1 purchase. Like I said, I got this. It was an $850 car. I bought it for $450. I jumped on it as quick as I could. Girl didn't like it, but I ain't give a shit. Cause look at me now, I'm having the most fucking fun with it. She ain't around no more, so yeah, there you go. Man, I had a blast, honestly, taking both Serpents out. I got lots of compliments on the cars. People were impressed with how they were running. I ain't even fucking do nothing to them. They RTR cars. Like, I don't know. If it wasn't for all the modding and people putting bigger motors and all that shit in it, these cars would probably run shit, man. I mean, I don't know. They're durable. They're great for beginners. If you got a kid that you want to get into it, get them a Serpent. Get them the SR X8 E-Buggy, or get them one of these, man. It's gonna save you money in the long run. Like, you just gotta find it, and I dig it, bro. Like, all I gotta do is I'm gonna get some tires for this, and I'm gonna see if I can find those raw speeds for the E-Buggies. I guess I'll take the E-Buggy back out and watch the race. I did pretty good. I made a couple mistakes towards the end when the batteries were running low, but she made it to the finish. I could have finished 1, 2 if I really, was up to speed with what I should have been doing. I should have had all my batteries charged. I should have had the GoPro batteries charged. I ain't had none of that shit ready. So I'm kind of, I don't know, lacking in that part. Call it laziness, call it nonchalantness, call it I don't give a fuck. I'm just there to have fun. That's probably what I call it. So that's that. Next race, 2 weeks. I think it's November 11th. They're doing a Veterans Day thing. And I'm going to definitely make it out to it. As long as, work permits, I'm definitely going to try to get there. I want to be in the mix, being a vet myself, that's fun. So nothing else, I could think of nothing else more fun to do than this, man, fucking racing. Let's do it. And shout out to all the new subs. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I guess a little overview. I'm a bit of a new budget racer, but I'm just out here having fun, showing what I'm learning. A couple tricks I'm learning, seeing online. Hopefully you can benefit from it. I also like to post the races. I put some comedy shit in here sometimes. And I'm just having fun with it, man. I've only been doing it about 3 years, but this is definitely a fun hobby. Shout out Hunter Parsons, my guy. He allowed me to siphon energy through his tent, which was cool. Yeah, he told me about a few other tracks in the area, a couple off-roads, possible year-round. Gave me some info on some indoor tracks, Fame Wolf Racing. I guess those guys doing their things across many states. I know Rock back in PA, Fame Wolf there. So yeah, it's good to see, a bunch of different people out here getting to know them. It's been a good time, man. I'm really enjoying it. Look at them shits. That's what happened. That was just after 2 quals in a race. They all had beads on them when I started, and that track definitely tears shit up. More thing, I had one of the subscribers was asking about the WLToys. What's up with it? Where it's at? What's going on with it? Why haven't I posted anything? I still have it. It's here. I'm working on a project. Shout out to Lebanon Hobbies. They helped me do a little bit of soldering on it. That's a sneak peek.
Drive in, fly out, red rocket.